Hello English learners and welcome back to English Flow Channel, your calm little place to learn natural English through real-life topics, useful vocabulary, and ideas that can quietly improve your everyday life at the same time. I'm Anna, and today I want to begin with a very honest picture. Imagine this. You are sitting somewhere quiet, maybe on your sofa, maybe at your kitchen table, and you open your banking app. What is the very first feeling in your body? Calm, curious, or maybe a small, uncomfortable, oh no? For many people, it is closer to oh no than to peace. And that is interesting, isn't it? Because many of us are educated, responsible, and hardworking. We can manage work, deadlines, emails, and daily life. But when it comes to money, many people still feel confused, nervous, or slightly lost. So today I want to talk about something very important, simple money habits that can make your life feel calmer. Not richer overnight, not magical, not extreme, just calmer, clearer, and more in control. And of course, we are going to do that in English you can actually use. This is a B2 level lesson, so the language will feel natural and a little richer. But do not worry, I will speak clearly, explain important ideas, and repeat key words in a simple way. And even if you are more of a strong B1 learner, stay with me. You do not need to understand every single word the first time. Just relax, listen for the meaning, and let the English come to you step by step. Today is not about becoming a millionaire in 1 month. It is not about fake success. It is about building real financial literacy. Financial literacy means understanding how money works in your daily life. Not just big economic words, not just theory, but your real life. What comes in, what goes out, what you spend, what you save, and how all of that connects to your peace of mind. And the good news is this. You do not need a finance degree to become more financially literate. You need simple habits, small repeated actions, little moments of honesty with yourself. So in this lesson, I want to walk you through 8 small money habits that schools often do not really teach, but that can quietly change the way you feel about money. And if money feels stressful for you, please do not leave. Stay with me. Breathe. This is not just about numbers. It is about feeling safer in your own life. Before we begin, just one little request. If you enjoy learning English through real topics like this, please like this episode, subscribe to English Flow channel, and maybe share it with one friend who also feels stressed when they think about money. And I also have a small reflection challenge for you. In the comments, write one sentence. When I open my banking app, I feel, and then one more sentence. One money habit I want to learn this year is, you can be honest, you can be serious, you can even be funny. It is okay to say I feel confused, I feel scared, I feel proud, or I feel curious. This is a safe place to practice English and reflect on your real life at the same time. And near the end, I will also do a calm word tour where I explain some of the most useful money words from today with clear examples. So if you want to grow your English and your money vocabulary together, stay with me until the end. Alright, let's begin with a feeling many people know very well. You get paid, you open your banking app a few days later, and suddenly you think, wait, how is the number already so low? Where did it go? That feeling can be very uncomfortable, and often the hardest part is not even that the money is lower. The hardest part is not really knowing why. You know you spent it. But on what exactly? That is where the first habit begins. Habit number 1 is this. Put your money where your values are. Your values are the things that really matter to you. Maybe health, family, freedom, learning, stability, peace, community, or growth. Now here comes the uncomfortable part. If you say those things matter, but then your spending tells a different story, that is important information, not a reason to hate yourself. Just information. Maybe you say health is important, but most of your extra money goes to fast food and late-night snacks. Maybe you say learning matters, but your money goes to random shopping and subscriptions you barely use. Maybe you say peace matters, but your spending habits create stress at the end of every month. That does not mean you are bad. It just means your money and your values are not yet moving in the same direction. So the habit is very simple. Write down 3 to 5 things that matter most to you. Then look at your last month of spending and ask yourself one honest question. Does my spending line up with my values at all? Even a little? And remember, you do not need to fix everything immediately. Even moving a small part of your discretionary spending can help. Discretionary spending means money you spend on non-essential things, extra things you choose. Not rent, not electricity, not basic food, but extras like takeout, small treats, apps, subscriptions, and impulse shopping. If you move just a little of that money towards something that really matters to you, maybe healthier food, savings, a course, a book, or rest, you already begin to feel more in control. Now, habit number 2 is one of the most powerful because it creates awareness. Have a monthly money check-in. Just once a month, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30. Just you, your numbers, and a little honesty. Not drama, not shame, just reality. During this monthly check-in, ask yourself 3 simple questions. First, where did my money actually go this month? Not where I think it went, not where I hope it went. Where did it actually go? Second, did my choices move me closer to my goals or further away? Third, what is one small focus for the next 30 days? Just one, not 10. Maybe cook more at home. Maybe stop falling behind on bills. To fall behind on bills means you do not pay them on time, so the pressure starts growing. Maybe your focus is save a little first, spend second. A monthly check-in will not make you rich overnight, but it will stop you from sleepwalking through your money life. It helps you become present. Habit number 3 is wonderful for tired brains. Automate the basics. Let systems do the boring work. If you can, put your important bills on automatic payment right after payday. If possible, create an automatic transfer to savings on the same day. That way, the important things happen before you get distracted, forget, or spend too much. This is like putting the serious money tasks on autopilot. On autopilot means something runs by itself without you needing to control it every moment. And honestly, this helps so much because many people are not bad with money, they are just tired. They are busy, they forget, they delay, and then the bill becomes urgent. So if you can remove some of that pressure with automation, life becomes quieter. Habit number 4 is about changing your relationship with extra money. Many people see extra money and immediately think, what can I buy? And I understand that feeling. It is very human, but a small shift can change everything. When you get extra money, do not only ask what can I enjoy now, also ask what small part can I keep for future me. That future money may go into savings. It may go into a small investment. It may go into a long-term goal. I am not giving financial advice here. I am talking about attitude. Instead of treating every extra coin like candy, start treating some of it like a seed, something small that can grow. That shift from now only to now and later is a very powerful sign of maturity. Habit number 5 is one that I really love because it solves a common problem. Stop only consuming money content. Start taking one small action after you learn. A lot of people watch videos about money, read posts, save advice, listen to podcasts, and then change absolutely nothing. The brain feels productive, but real life stays the same. So here is a useful rule. Whenever you learn something about money, take one small action the same day. If you hear someone talk about bank fees, go check your bank fees. If you learn something about budgeting, make a tiny 1-week plan. If you hear about emergency funds, move even a very small amount into a separate place. If you learn about subscriptions, go check which ones you still use. This is where financial literacy really starts to grow, not in how much content you consume, but in how many tiny actions you take. Habit number 6 is about something many people avoid: talking about money. Money conversations can feel uncomfortable, even with people we trust. In many families and cultures, money feels like a taboo subject. But the truth is, many people are scared, not stupid. Many people feel confused, not lazy. So this habit is simple. Choose one safe person and ask one real question. Maybe you ask a friend, how do you track your spending? Maybe you ask your partner, can we get on the same page about our budget? To be on the same page means to understand the situation in the same way and agree on a plan. Maybe you ask someone older than you, what money habit helped you the most? Honest, calm conversations about money can reduce shame very quickly. You start realizing that many people are learning too. Habit number 7 is emotional and very important. Learn to say no in a new way. Sometimes when we do not buy something, we feel deprived. Deprived means feeling like something important is missing, like you do not have enough. And yes, in a world full of advertising, social media, and endless comparison, every no can feel like punishment. But here is the mental shift. When you say no to something now, you may also be saying yes to something later. No to one random expensive purchase. Yes to less stress at the end of the month. No to another thing you do not really need. Yes to more breathing room. No to showing off. Yes to peace. This is where the word frugal becomes interesting. Frugal means careful with money and not wasteful. Some people hear that word and think it sounds sad or restrictive, but frugal can also mean wise, calm, and self-respecting. Good frugal choices are not punishment. They can be quiet acts of self-protection. And finally, habit number 8 is one of my favorites. Spend some money on skills, not only on stuff. There is nothing wrong with buying nice things sometimes. But if all your extra money goes to objects that look good for a moment and then disappear into normal life, you may stay stuck. Skills are different. A useful course, a workshop, a book that teaches something practical, a speaking class, a tool that helps you work better. Skills can stay with you for years. They can open doors. They can increase confidence. They can help you earn better, speak better, think better, and live better. So before buying something, ask yourself, will this still matter to me in 3 years? If yes, maybe it is worth serious attention. If not, maybe it is just one more thing trying to burn a hole in your pocket. That expression, by the way, is very useful. If money is burning a hole in your pocket, it means you feel a strong desire to spend it quickly. Now, when you put all of these habits together, they are not dramatic. That is important. This is not a total life makeover. It is a set of quiet, repeated choices. Put your money closer to your values. Check in once a month. Automate the basics. Keep a little for future you. Take one small action after learning. Have one honest money conversation. Reframe your no. Spend some money on skills. Little by little, money stops feeling like a scary mystery and starts feeling like part of adult life that you can actually understand. And before we finish, let's do our calm word tour together. These are some useful money words and expressions from today. The first word is materialistic. If someone is materialistic, they care too much about buying things and having possessions instead of caring more about experiences, values, or people. Example: social media can make people more materialistic because they are always looking at new things online. Next word, deprived. If you feel deprived, you feel like something important is missing from your life or that you do not have enough. Example: even when he bought many things, he still felt emotionally deprived. Next, frugal. Frugal means careful with money and not wasteful. Example: my grandparents are frugal, but they are very generous in important moments. Next, discretionary spending. Discretionary spending is money you spend on non-essential things, extra things you choose. Example: she reduced her discretionary spending on takeout and used that money for a course. Next phrase, financial literacy. Financial literacy means understanding how money works in your real life, how to earn, save, spend, and plan. Example: many people studied for years but still do not feel financially literate in daily life. Next phrase, live paycheck to paycheck. If you live paycheck to paycheck, almost all your salary is gone before the next one arrives. Example: he wanted to stop living paycheck to paycheck and create a little more safety. Next phrase, fall behind on bills. That means not paying bills on time, so the pressure grows. Example: when life became stressful, she started to fall behind on bills. Next phrase, keep up with the Joneses. This means trying to have the same things as other people so you do not feel less than them. Example, they bought a new car just to keep up with the Joneses. And finally, on the same page. If two people are on the same page, they understand the situation in the same way and agree on the plan. Example, we want to be on the same page about money before making big decisions. So that was our word tour for today. And remember, you do not need to remember everything right now. You can always come back, listen again, and let the language sink in little by little. Maybe the most important thing after this lesson is not to remember every word. Maybe it is simply to take one small step. Open your banking app for 5 calm minutes. Write down your top 3 values. Choose one habit for this month. Or write one sentence in the comments like, right now, my money habit is, or the change I want to make is, and maybe your sentence will help someone else feel less alone too. So go slowly. Be kind to yourself. You are not behind. You are just beginning a calmer chapter with a little more awareness. And I am very happy to be part of that chapter with you. Take care of your money, take care of your English, and take care of your peace of mind. This is Anna, and you have been listening to English Flow Channel. Bye.